Just when you thought that the year 2023 couldn't get any wackier, there are rumors of bringing this hot mess back again.
How'd you say that? A heated mess.
Are you annoyed when the sheep will be like, oh no, COVID is back?
Put your mask on! Put yours on, ugly bitch!
My mask only works when you're wearing one.
Hang on, my truthers, I got you. Here are 10 conspiracy realities about COVID that will help you awaken the sleeping, slap some sense into the sheeple, snap out of it, and break the programming myths of the Kung Fu flu, the Coco, the Rona, otherwise known as coronavirus or COVID-19. Number 1, fake PCR test. The PCR tests used to diagnose coronavirus were faker than a cheap wig. Kary Mullis, Nobel laureate in chemistry for inventing the PCR test, went on record to say that his test can't be used to detect viruses.
PCR is separate from that. It's just a process that's used to make a whole lot of something out of something. That's what it is. But it's not, it doesn't tell you that you're sick, and it doesn't tell you that the thing you ended up with really was going to hurt you or anything like that.
The tests themselves have been studied and found to give false positives. And a fun fact, during COVID, Tanzanian President John Magufuli used one of these tests to test non-living and animal subjects for COVID.
Sample za mbuzi, tukachukua sample za kondoo, tukachukua sample za papai, tukachukua sample za oili ya gari, na sample za vitu vingine mbalimbali, tukavipeleka pale kwenye maabara bila wao kujua. Tulipopeleka sample ya papai, tukaipa jina Elizabeth Anne, miaka 26, female. Papai lile lilikuwa positive kwamba lina corona.
Number 2, the crackheads survived. My cousin said if the crackheads were alive in 14 days, she was going outside. What she really meant was the homeless population. If this virus was so deadly and everyone was told to stay inside to keep safe, they should have been the first to die off. The homeless population in 2020, when the pandemic hit, was almost 600,000 people in the United States. They have notoriously poor immune systems. They are under an extreme level of stress, constantly exposed to the harsh elements of extreme heat and cold, and eat processed chemical-laden food. Everyone knows that processed food obliterates the immune system. But if you don't know that by now,
you're gonna learn today.
Number 3, masks don't work. Masks don't work. Just read the box. Scientists use hazmat suits to deal with the viruses, but a mask is all of a sudden going to save the day? You also had to wear your mask over your mouth while you waited for a table at the restaurant, but you can take it off at the table where the virus was closest in proximity of being transmitted. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Brother older, bold enough to fold you, yo, I told you.
Number 4, COVID only killed C-list celebrities. COVID didn't kill A-list celebrities. Tom Hanks, his wife Rita, and Idris Elba tested positive for coronavirus, all while looking surprisingly healthy during quarantine, and they survived.
Got some test results back for coronavirus and it came back positive. Yeah, and it sucks.
Well, it doesn't suck as bad as all the C-list celebrities that were killed by corona. According to this list by People magazine, tons of C-list celebrities died. I mean, nobody knows who the these people even are. I don't. But not one A-list star. Go figure. Number 5, the virus is a genius. The virus is so intelligent that it can be selective about where it chooses to travel. Health food stores, gyms, and churches were ordered to close, yet strip clubs, bars, and fast food chains were open. You know, my guess is because the coronavirus is a churchgoer, an exercise addict, and a health nut. Number 6, foul play. Hospital staff were manipulated and bribed into prescribing remdesivir, which increased the COVID death count.
It all leads back to those NIH protocols that in those protocols, the only approved EAU drugs for the use in hospitals for COVID starts with remdesivir.
Right.
And the reason why other countries don't have the death rates we do is because the United States, for the whole year of 2021, was the only country that was allowed to use remdesivir. To date, we've lost about 20,880 people in Tennessee in hospitals. These people aren't dying at home from COVID. They're dying in our hospitals.
hospital, I was banned or discouraged from using off-label drugs which we use every day, methylprednisolone, vitamin C. My hospital would not allow me to use vitamin C. We're talking about basic, safe drugs. And it's an outrage. What they wanted me to use was remdesivir. Where remdesivir, we know, and this is not controversial, we know according to the WHO, remdesivir increases your risk of kidney failure 20-fold. Remdesivir will increase your risk of developing renal failure 20-fold. It increases your risk of dying by about 4%. It has no place in medicine, yet the federal government will give hospitals a 20% bonus on the entire hospital bill if you prescribe this toxic medication.
Number 7, environmentalist hypocrisy. Environmentalists work so hard at virtue signaling to get rid of straws that they completely forgot about all of the microplastics that were being put into the environment by forcing people to wear masks that don't work. Number 8, disappearing flu. The flu completely disappeared. Yearly, the flu makes a scheduled appearance, but when the Rona arrived on the scene, flu cases dropped faster than Michelle Obama's okay, I'm not gonna say it. Number 9, large acquisition of wealth. The corona pandemic created one of the largest acquisitions of wealth in history, creating nearly 500 new billionaires total and at least 20 billionaires in Asia who are large manufacturers of personal protection equipment, including masks and fake COVID tests that don't work. Think about them when you think about small mom and pop, non-essential stores that were forced to close and essential corporate stores that remain open. Number 10, dancing nurses. The hospitals were not overwhelmed like the mainstream media reported. In fact, the hospitals were so empty that the staff had time to choreograph, perform, record, and upload dance numbers.
So the movie goes like this. The biggest drug cartels in the world get together and buy up all the media and all the politicians and force all the people in the world to stay locked in their homes, and people can only come out if they take the cartel's drugs.
There you have it, the top 10 conspiracy realities about COVID. Please like, share, and subscribe. Join our email list to stay informed and empowered. And until next time, peace, truth, and love.